Alright guys, so real quick, that's where those holes was rusted out. Like I said, I put the seam sealer. I'm going to sand all of this off. It'll still be seam sealer in these deep creases, but the top of this, I'm going to sand all of this seam sealer off. It's just for pinholes, guys. So this is going to be bare metal when I get done sanding, and then I'll be able to actually see, well, any dips or anything, you'll be able to see where the black is left, where the seam sealer is left. And if that is a pinhole, it's going to be sealed up, guys. But that's how that corner turned out, guys. I just couldn't leave that the way it was, man. I don't know. I'm doing too much to this car to, leave those little rust holes, just small little rust holes, guys. But hey, I'm telling you, that's 80% better than what it is. Probably 100% better, but I'm trying not to brag. Alright guys, so around this area, it's got some surface rust. Don't look like it's that bad, but I'm gonna come in here and clean this up. So the car wasn't bad rusted, guys, but now, it's according to how bad this is right here, guys, I might just put seam filler in there. It's according to how bad it gets. It's just right on this edge, and I got enough edge there to make sure this window sealed. So I might not just cut out a piece of metal just to put that little part in right here, guys. But now, if any more of this was rusting out, or if I bust through here anywhere, guys, then I come in and do a little bit better doctoring on this. But I don't think I'm gonna break through in too many places here. Alright, so I'm trying to open this up where I can get down in here and clean this mallet up under there, because you want to have bare metal when you put that seam filler in there. So like I said, guys, this is not enough rust for me to cut that out, guys. Seam filler. All right. Alright guys, so I'm still got a little few spots in there, and I come in with the die grinder, kind of hit them a little better. And it is thinning the metal, but not enough that I'm gonna have to worry about anything. Alright, so then I come in with the die grinder, guys, and I'm gonna just clean these little, if I burn through any holes, I'm gonna just take the welder and spot weld this back up. But this should clean up pretty easy. I shouldn't burn through. And it's just taking that rust on out of these little pit areas, guys. A little tedious work, but I mean, this way, I know if I got any pinholes or if I burn through, I can feel it as I'm doing this, so you can see it if I was to burn through anywhere. Then when I hit it with the metal treatment, it's gonna treat the rest of this before I prime it up and get it ready for paint. So that's looking good to me, guys. I'm gonna just come in with wax and grease remover and just clean this up before I start sanding on it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna use 150 and come in and start I want to sand all of this seam filler down off of here, and then right in here where I was welding, some of this primer came up, which is fine. Get hot and start coming up, but that's fine. I got to sand all of this down now using 150 grit, 150, 180, whatever you can get. Alright guys, then I come across here, all across here with 320, because when I seal this and then jam this, that overspray is going to come up on here some, and I want it to be prepped already so the paint will stick. But then when I do the body work or the final sanding on this, I sand it down and go over it one more time. You'll see as the steps come up, guys. Alright. Alright guys, so I just want to come in and show you how this turned out. Cut that patch out there, it's low, but that's fine. I'm going to put a little body filler on there, no big deal, because all of this got to be filled in here. Like I said, I put seam sealer on it, had a few rust holes here, had to put this new patch in here. So it turned out pretty good, guys. So I'm going to come in here now and get this body filler on here. Alright. Alright, so I got this filler mixed up. Hopefully I won't be in the camera here. But I'm probably in the camera. So I'm gonna have to put a couple of different coats on here. This will be just the first coat. Then I sand this. Then I come in and get this a little better. Now, sometimes it's best to use the window trim, but I don't think I'm going to need to use the window trim for this, to get this done. So that's good. Now I'm gonna go to the other side and do the other side, guys. All right, before this dry too much, it's easier and less dust flying around. If you sand this white, this is still not totally dry, but you don't want it too wet either. It'll start ripping on you. So you just got to get a feel for that, guys. You know, but when you sand, when it's still drying, but it's somewhat hard, it's less sand and dust getting everywhere, fine particles. Alright guys, so this is just the first sand. Now I come in and I make sure this is a little bit more uniform and try to get this leveled out the right way. Alright. So alright guys, so while I'm doing this, I want to take the window trim and put it in place. And I see I got a nice gap through here. And right in here, this is factory, but I'm gonna mud this up just a little bit to make that trim look a little better. So yeah, so I'm gonna put tape on here, and I'll probably put a couple of clips on here, and I'm gonna mud across here to fill this in where it needs to be filled in. Now you got to realize I didn't mess with this outside lip. I just put this plate in up here, but still it's not flush. It's not flush up through there. So I'm gonna just mud this up a little bit and make this fit a lot better. So let me find some clips and come in and do this here. Alright, so I'm gonna put, there's 4 clips on here, but I'm gonna put at least 3 on here so I can hold this trim in place. Alright, then I put tape across. This really needed up here on top where I'm gonna be mudding at. And then I just want to snap this trim in place. Alright, so like I say, now I want to come in here and I'm going to squeeze this mud all down in here, guys. Alright, so this is constantly falling on me, so I want to put something under here where this piece won't move here at all, guys, because it's constantly bending and falling on me. So yeah, I'm gonna load this up. I want to load this up, and then I gotta come through, guys, before this harden up, and I gotta come through before this harden up. And cut this loose, guys. Alright. I'm gonna have to mud it one more time. This is not the end. This is just trying to get the form, guys. Trying to get the form. But it might be a couple of more mud jobs on here before I get this exactly where I want it. All right, let me let this set up. It's a hump right there. All right, let me let this set up and then I'll come in. By the time I get done mudding the other side, this side should be ready to, cut loose. Let me also get this mud. I don't want no mud all in here, guys. I want to clean that up the best I can in that area. I don't want no lot of mud in that channel. So let me work this just a little better. All right, guys. So now that this is dried somewhat, and it's dried enough for me to cut up through here, guys. So I just want to cut up through there. Now this part ripped, but that's okay. It's a small little area. Like I said, I probably should have waited just a little while longer. But the Lord got a mission for me to do real quick, and that's to call my brother. And so I'm rushing this so I can get in here and get on the phone real quick. All right, so that's good there, guys. I'm gonna leave this right where it is for now. All right. All right. So I'm gonna pull this off of here. Popping these is up at the other place. So I don't want to bend these, and I ain't got the tool to pop these off. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now I gotta come in and sand this up again, guys. Alright, that's pretty close there. Alright guys, so like I said, in this channel here, I gotta mud this one last time. But in this channel, I don't want to constantly be getting more and more mud build up in this channel, guys. So I want to clean that up each time, all along the edge here. I want to clean this up. I don't want all of that mud in there. Alright, so now when I sand this time, everything should sand out. This should be the last sand that I have to do with that. Then I'm going to put a little primer on here, and then I'm going to jam and paint the rest of this. Alright. I'm telling you guys, I use up a lot of tape. I'm going to put this up here. And I'm gonna use the tape to hold that in place. All right. So yeah, that's fitting on there pretty good there, guys. All right. I'm gonna take a little bit more out right in this corner, and that's what I'm checking for. I'm gonna sand that down just a little bit, but it's almost right there, guys. All right, guys, so I'm coming in here now just showing you how that turned out there, guys. Welded the piece in there, welded the piece in here, and I'm gonna come in tomorrow. Man, I'm leaving the heat up in here. Supposed to be like three below, and the windshield's supposed to be far below that. So I'm gonna leave the heat up around 75 in here tonight, where this will stay warm. Come in, prime this area up. All right, guys. So that's the epoxy primer on there. I decided to go on and put some. I decided to epoxy prime this and then put primer on it instead of just sealing it and painting it, because I want to jam up a few other things, the fenders, the doors, so I might as well do more than just one panel at a time. I mean, just do this section. I'm going to do a few more things, so I'm putting primer on here now, but that's that epoxy primer. Then I'm going to put the primer on here, guys. All right.